Hello, welcome back guys. Right, so I've got my console set up in my bedroom now. At the minute we are on the PlayStation 3. Now, to do this, what you're going to need, well, a step that I forgot to mention before, was that it's recommended that you back up your data onto one of these things. It's an external hard drive, like the one we disassembled earlier, and I've used it and backed up the entire PlayStation 3. I've also put the system software on this so that I can reinstall it, because when you change the hard drives you're going to have to reinstall them. You're going to have to reinstall the system software. So, first things first, we get our controller. We have to make sure our controller is plugged in using a USB cable, otherwise it's just not going to be able to detect the controller, because at this point Bluetooth is non-existent because it doesn't actually have the ability to register it. What you want to do is, your storage device that you backed up the data onto, you are going to need to plug it into the USB port that is closest to your CD tray. Then you can just put the drive down and you can leave it there. What you want to do is then you turn it on. Chances are you are not going to get anything. All you'll get is a blank screen like this, and it says on it, connect the controller using a USB cable and then press the PS button. So that's what you do, and here's what it's asking you to do. The system software cannot be run correctly. Press the PS button to try to restart the system. If the system cannot be restarted, the system partition of the system storage must be reformatted and you must reinstall the system software. Connect storage media that contains update data of version 4.60 or later, and then press the start and select buttons at the same time. And you're not going to restart, you're just going to press the start and select buttons, and it's going to check to try and see if it can find a drive. The blue light on the drive has started flashing, which indicates that it's searching. And if you give it a minute, it will find there. The system partition of the system storage will be formatted. During the format operation, all data on the system storage may be deleted. To format, press and hold the start and select buttons at the same time for at least 5 seconds. If you format, you cannot go back to previous versions of the system storage. So, obviously, the hard drive that's inside the PlayStation 3 at the minute, it's full of the PlayStation 4 system's data. What it's going to do is completely take all of it off. So if we hold down start and select for 5 seconds, there we are, checking. So now it will completely format the system storage and it will remove all the PlayStation 4 data that was on the drive. you can see, look, formatting. Do not turn off the system or remove the storage media. After the format operation is completed, the system will restart and installation of the system software will begin. So this shouldn't take long, probably only a couple of minutes at most. And if you look at the drive that you inserted that's got all the data and the updates and all that on it, it'll be flashing because it'll be getting ready to activate the install. The same will have to happen on the PlayStation 4 soon. The only difference is that all of the data will not be restored. So what's going to happen is it's going to completely wipe the drive, and then I'll restore it using the external hard drive that I got. As you can see, it's working its way through, it's about halfway there. And here it goes, look. There we are, it's finished. So the console will restart, the screen will go blank, but the lights won't turn off. And it should just come straight back on. So here you can see, look, PlayStation 3 system software version 4.65, and then you've got to press the PS button. It'll say checking for update data. It's found the update data, as you can see, system software license agreement, all that stuff. Obviously you accept it, and then you just click enter. Obviously it's saying there, do not turn off your system during the update. If you do, you may not be able to restart the PS3 system. Once the update is started, you cannot go back to previous versions of the software. So yeah, obviously you just press enter and it will just continue it. So yeah, as you can see, installing, do not turn off. After it's completed, it will restart. And this shouldn't take too long. All it's doing is getting the update data off the hard drive, and it's going to use it to like reinitialize the PlayStation 3, and the same will happen on the PlayStation 4. I'll guide you through the PlayStation 4 bit in a minute when I've set this restoring. So yeah, we're going to continue watching this and waiting. Obviously, anyone who's updated system software normally will recognise this page, and it's pretty simple. And obviously earlier you saw me change over the drives and do all that stuff. So now that I've got this going, it will continue its stuff. Anyway, so yeah, on my channel, obviously, I'm sure you've probably seen the video that I did with Connor a few weeks ago, and obviously in that we were playing a Minecraft creative, all that stuff. Yeah, this is the first time I've done this. The way that I learned how to do all this was by watching a lot of YouTube tutorials and doing a lot of research on the internet, and I found out that you could, using those external hard drives, the backup plus ones, you could take the drive out, and it was a Samsung drive. And obviously now, as you can see, we're restarting. So, as you can see, it's instructing you there, connect the controller, press the PlayStation button. Obviously we're English United Kingdom. And yeah, an HDMI has been detected. Yeah, I want to use it. It'll set the resolution to 1080p, yeah, that's fine for me. And look, GMT there, London. I want to edit the date and time because obviously right now it's the 10th of November and it's obviously 2014. The time right now is about it's 20 and it's just gone 05. Recreate my user, it doesn't really matter what I call it right now. So I'm just going to call it user. So there we go, look. So we'll just call ourselves user for now. And yeah, that's good. And here it's saying, look, if you're making a wired connection, you can do that. But obviously there it's saying that to do a wired connection you have to have internet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for my network, and it's a wireless connection. Just going to scan. As you can see there, it's top one. It's got that type of security. We'll enter in the password. It'll check the network configuration and hopefully should be able to connect. Once it connects, obviously the green light on the bottom will come on. If you just click enter, it'll save the settings, and I'll just click that. And here we go, we're going to start up. But rather than leaving it the way it is, we are going to go into the system settings. We'll go right down to the bottom and we're going to restore the PlayStation, I believe. There. So we want to go into backup utility in the system settings. You want to click restore, and if you click yes and tell it the device, what it's now going to do is search for where obviously the stuff is, and yep, click on whatever the backup number is. Chances are you'll only have one backup on there anyway, and yeah, you're sure that you want to restore it. As you can tell there, it's going to just format the system. That will wipe everything from the system completely, and now it's going to restore itself. And well, the backup for me, it took about 16 hours, so restoring, I'm not sure. Chances are it'll take nearly as long. Or not. Apparently it thinks it's only going to take 5 hours, which actually for me is brilliant. 5 hours and 41 minutes, that's actually pretty brilliant for me, to be honest. So yeah, right, that's restoring the PlayStation 3 in 5 hours and 41 minutes. It will completely reinstall everything, and yeah, I'm not going to show you the end of it because it's going to be about 1 in the morning here, possibly nearly 2.